Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I'm coming to you live today from my craft studio in Bancroft, Ontario. New time. It's a whole new adventure. So, welcome. Hopefully, you saw my Facebook posts, or uh, bigger, hopefully, I guess, you are on my mailing list and you got my Sunday email. Sometimes there's a lot of stuff in the Sunday email, and I think it's all interesting and important, but perhaps you don't. But know that there is always an outline of the events that I have coming up this weekend. So even if you just open that up and check it out, you'll know where I'm going to be and when. So welcome. I feel like this is kind of they say that in Canada, anyway, we say May 2-4 weekend, Victoria Day weekend, is the unofficial kickoff of summer. And it's not often summer weather, but it's the first long weekend as we head into the summer season. And so it's kind of been dubbed the unofficial kickoff to summer. And I feel like today is my unofficial kickoff to cottage season. So I am here at my cottage, but I've been here before this season, but I've sort of set up what I anticipate, hopefully, will be my summer schedule to do a lunch break craft spot on Tuesdays at noon, and then Connie's Craft Along on Thursday at 4 o'clock. So that's not changing right now, other than perhaps there may be you know, a day here and there where it does need to. I'm thinking perhaps Synchro Nationals competition's coming up in a couple of weeks, and um, we have early pool time for spacing and to hear our music and get into the big pool and run through our routine. And I may need to switch this up for that, but I'll keep you posted. It's all good. Um, so that's that. I'm up here for a couple of weeks now. I will that will change slightly when we have nationals. Artistic swimming, I'm supposed to call it, but I still think of it as synchro. So anyway, whatever you call it, whatever you think of it as, that's what it is. And oh, sorry, I'm just trying to set up this other device here so that I can see comments and see people. If you are on here with me, do say hello. Oh, there we go. There's a thumbs up. So somebody is there, and that is awesome. Uh, Claire, hello, Claire, welcome. Anyway, yes, kicking off my cottage season for a little while. I will be home the last couple of weeks of June because, as you probably know, if you follow me, I have an in-person retreat coming up. Super excited about that. Registration will need to close soon because I do need to give them final numbers and things, but there are still some spaces available. So if you have not registered and you'd like to make a relatively last minute decision to come and join us. 3 days of crafting and relaxing and chatting and friendship and sharing and inspiring and all the things that, they fill your cup. And it's always a great time. So um, if you haven't seen the flyers or you need more information, reach out to me and I'd love to help get you registered for that. Okay, so here's my Tuesday morning crisis. So I arrived at the cottage yesterday afternoon, and my vehicle was like to the rafters. It was full to the point that um, I was stopping at Costco on my way up because we go right past it. So that's kind of a not a standard thing, but a frequent thing for sure. And I was chatting with MSH and I said, "Oh, do you need anything?" And he said, "Oh, we could use some cat litter." It's like, oh, big heavy box. I can do it. Except where am I going to put it? It's not a small box. And it's like, I don't know that I have anywhere to put a box of kitty litter. So there is still some here. And I think he's going to bring some more from home and stuff. We'll be fine. But it was like, that's how full my vehicle was. So I got up here, had to say hello to the cats because they had been here and I hadn't seen them for a while. So we did that, got the car unloaded. Last night was great scrapping with Connie. So it was my scrapbooking club event last night, and we got together and we uh, put together our layouts and had a great time gabbing and all the rest of it. There was no stamping on those layouts other than a couple of butterflies that I had stamped previously when I was creating the page. So I was not using any stamps or anything, and everything was all cut and prepared. So it was all good. Off we went. So this morning I'm getting ready to do some things, and it's like, my dies are not here. Where are my dies? And I'm sort of looking around. And MSH had gone home yesterday, but he was coming up fairly early this morning. And so this is about 10 o'clock, and I'm thinking, has he left? And I'm looking and I'm panicking. And anyway, I called him. He was on the road, but thankfully it was about 45 minutes out. So not good, but not a 3 hour drive away. So anyway, I said, I'm going to call you back. He pulled over. He took a little break. I not only did I not have my dies, I did not have my stamps. Where was my brain? Anyway, so he drove home for me because he is my sweet husband, my sweet, sweet, sweet. I have to call him MSH, my super, super, super sweet, sweet, sweet husband. So anyway, he went home. The stuff was there. I hadn't even packed my stamps. Where's my brain? It was a busy week last week, but anyway. All right, enough of that. Let's do some crafting, shall we? So, as a result of that, it's like, okay, well, what are we going to do for this this Facebook Live lunch break event that we have? And so here's where we're going. I have one of our all-inclusive kits. It is the confetti birthday kit. Now, I'm sad to share with you that this kit is no longer available. I happen to know where you could get some because someone may have some left. And if you are going to be in the Maynooth or Bancroft area at all this weekend, Saturday morning from 9 till 1, check out the Maynooth Farmers Market. There's going to be a brand new vendor there. Um, Great Stamping with Connie will be there. So, um, first time I've done this market, but I'm really excited to check it out. I've heard wonderful things about it, that it is a great market. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will be selling some kits, including this one. So if you don't have it and you want it and you're in the area, that's what you got to do. Anyway, I thought we would make one of these cards just so I can show you how the all-inclusive kits work. We have many, many, many kits, all sorts of themes and different colors and all the rest of it. They are all the same in that they come in their own carrying case with their own workspace right here. If you are traveling or you're sitting at an appointment or something, this becomes your little table to work on. And inside the box is absolutely everything you need to create your projects. So that is fantastic. Great for camping, great for vacations, great for travel, great for sitting waiting at appointments, great just for crafting fun. Um, so as I said, you get everything that you need. So for this card, we're going to make this one. And these are shaker cards, so these are extra fun. But nope, I have not lost the little bag yet. Here's everything you need, and then you get instructions as well. Okay, and these are step by step. They tell you exactly what to do and where to put things and all the rest of it. So that is super handy. They come with some of them that require stamping come with a stamp set. Some kits don't require any stamping and they have pre-printed sentiments or something along those lines. So there are different types, and I'm trying to talk and look because I know I put the Let's Party stamp, this one that we're looking for to use, onto a block, which means I should be able to see it, right? It should be, oh, here we go. Okay, nobody panic. One crisis a day is far more than enough. Okay, it also comes with a blueberry bushel ink spot. So all the stamping kits, you get a stamp set and you get an ink spot. So it's a great way to uh, build your ink collection and your stamp collection and make some fabulous cards while you're at it. Okay, you know what? This is brand new. I've not used it, and I can see there is a little bit of residue from production on there. So what I'm going to do, there's many ways you can get that off of there. My quick and easy go-to solution is my Stampin' Scrub. Give it a good scrub on the fuzzy stuff. I've got Stampin' Mist on there to help clean that off. Give it a good scrub on the dry side, and hopefully, and we should be good to go. Sometimes you need to do it a couple times, but generally, that is all it takes to get a little bit of manufacturing residue off of it. And I don't know whether you can see, but we're going to get a much nicer image now because it's not, the ink isn't kind of pooling or coming together as if there was a bit of oil, sort of how it looks. There we go. Let's party. Okay, so there is my sentiment. So that was step one. Step two says to take this little clear bag envelope thing, and we are going to put this green piece of cardstock in the back so that we have this lovely green background. Actually, I'm going to do it other way around. Would be wise. Okay, I'm going to put this in here, and then you get this baggie of all these. Look at these. Woo! Fun shaker bits. And I am going to attempt to put some of these, and put this right into here, and then it should look okay. Ooh. So you want enough to shake, but you don't want it so much that they're all massively filled. I don't know. Use your judgment. They tend to give you lots in these kits, so put in whatever you would like, but you do want to have a little room for them to move. And then I'm just folding that over and pressing it down. There was a strip on there. I don't know whether you noticed that I pulled off, and it is sticky. So there we go. There's our shaky. Okay, so that's step two done. Step three says to put our tear and tape across the top and the bottom. And this just goes onto here. This is called tear and tape because you can tear it with your finger, or you could cut it with your paper snips if you prefer. And it is wonderful adhesive. It is one of our stronger adhesives, so it's great for 3D projects. You can use it for anything, but it is my go-to if I'm ever doing 3D projects. And to get that little strip off, you just take the pokey tool end of take your pick tool and just kind of rub it on your whatever it is, cardstock, or in this case, the plastic envelope. It will get under and lift right off. And now, whoop, card base. Look at this. Isn't that fun? Can you see that there's shine on that? Does that show up? Little tough because it's not everywhere, but there are definitely some pieces that shine. So this is just, this is just a party in an envelope for whoever's going to receive this. Okay. We're going to take this, and this goes front and center. There we go. Yes. And then this, not sure whether you can see this or not. There's little clear, that clear. Can you see that? hopefully you can see clear circles on there. That indicates that we're going to put this on with dimensionals. Okay. And they even show you where to put the dimensionals. So, um, so these are instructions to build the cards as the kit suggests. And I always like to do one that looks like the instructions. But after that, it's entirely up to you. You can swap things out, change things around, leave bits off, put extra bits on, whatever works for you. Entirely up to you. So there we go. Look at that. Isn't like it's a party that will arrive in an envelope to whoever you send that to. And then we have this fun envelope that goes with it. So look at that. Isn't that fabulous? All of the kits come with all the paper pieces, all of the die cuts, the envelopes, everything that you need to complete the projects. Okay, so here's the bonus now, because I was like, oh, no stamps, no dies. What am I going to do? So I was thinking, okay, well, there's stamps in here. Look, here's a happy birthday. How perfect is that? Let's make a birthday card. And then it's like, okay, well, what do you have? Thankfully, I keep cardstock up here. I keep inks up here. So I do have some supplies that are just always here. Save my butt in situations like this. So I pulled out a Coastal Cabana card base because I had brought, and this is one, it was in one of the bins that I did bring. I didn't forget. This designer series paper. This is from Hobby Haven. Okay. We have used it a few times before. It's the one with it's got the crafts and the cooking and the books and the plants and all the things for hobbies in it. This paper is on the last chance list. And the best part, it is reduced in price. So if you like this paper, and you don't have to use the hobby side because the backs are all these fabulous patterns, or like just a, a neutral sort of pattern. I love this one. Is that must be, yes, because that's the one that we're using. Okay, so there's fantastic patterns and colors and things on the back. More subtle, not as de defined, I guess, as the hobbies. I mean, that's kind of, there's all sorts of sewing and knitting and all that on this piece. Well, that's kind of what that's all about. It's not about boats and sailing. And, then there's the kitchen one with the baking and the coffee and the blender and all those things. That is clearly not about, sports. So the backs can be used for anything. And I happen to have these in that paper pack because I had done a card where I cut this out and I didn't need this. I was using the outside of it. So they were just sitting in there. So look, there's a die cut, even though my dies are not here. I didn't die cut it this morning, but okay. So then, so I don't have dies, so I wanted something to go behind this because I didn't think this really popped a lot. But I have no dies here to get a big shape. And so I use circles. So this is a punch. This is a 2-inch circle punch. And this is Lost Lagoon, which is this color. Coastal Cabana is what I'm using for my card base. So we're sort of pulling it all in. Okay, so I am going to put this. Actually, I'll just put this down. I'm just going to do my stamping, but I'm just going to put this onto my card since I flipped it over and we're right here ready. I'm going to put this centered left to right, but up towards the top. Relatively centered left to right. Okay, and now maybe I will come back and stamp my sentiment. So I'm going to use the happy birthday, and I'm going to bring in my Coastal Cabana ink to go with my card base. This one, whoopsie, a little piece of paper, a little edging from Kyle. Okay. And we're just going to stamp that right in the center there. We go. Close this up so that we don't, get it anywhere that we don't want it. Set this over here. And then it's a little bit low, isn't it? It's not bad, but you know what? I can see it. I could stamp it again, or I could just trim a little bit off. Oh, we can fix anything, right? It's a little more centered. Okay, and I'm just going to come in with my paper snips and put a banner. Bits. No, I don't know. I was thinking I would put a gem here, but I don't know that I left enough. But that's okay. We're going to leave it like that. We're going to go with that. So I'm going to turn these over. Okay, so these are Lost Lagoon two-tone cardstock, but it is very, see that? The color difference is not significant. There is a difference for sure. So you do want to be careful if you want them all on the same side, but it's not significant. We were using Peaceful Pine last night in our scrapbooking club in the layouts, and there is a significant difference in that one. So we were using the light side. Well, I was using the light side. I gave people the choice, obviously, but most were going with the light side. So, okay, so now I had put these, I had done these in two different directions. So, I had thought about this sitting in the center. Oops, I should put this up into the camera, shouldn't I? So there's the circles in a row. But I'd also thought about doing sort of a little triangular thing for this to sit on top of. Maybe we'll go back with that one. Since I've already got the adhesive on, I just need to make a decision here. So I'm just letting these drop. I am not pressing them at all yet. So I can kind of see whether it's where I want, whoops, and how I want. Okay, so I truly just dropped them down and they did not stick at all. And now they're sliding around. Just push them. Don't. That will sit right in the middle. Just kind of framing it, almost heart-shaped. Okay, so I'm going to put these two onto dimensionals. Oh, Kathy, here we go. Hello there. Is this a new time? Yes. Or an extra just because. Yes. This is a new time. I'm not sure. I thought you were on my email list, but perhaps you haven't had a chance to see the last one. My my hoped for is that we will do a lunch break craft spot on Tuesdays at noon. over the summer. And so this was kind of my unofficial kickoff to cottage season that we chatted about at the beginning. And yes, I am hoping, for the most part, to go live noon on Tuesdays. Just don't know what people are doing, but I thought, oh, well, maybe you can sit and have your lunch and watch some crafting and be inspired for your afternoon. And today, because Kathy, if you missed the beginning, you do have to go back and listen to my Tuesday morning crisis story. It's sad and laughable, but it's real. It happens about once every season, I think, that I end up in a spot. So okay, so there we go. And I don't my gems were also in the bucket that has not arrived yet. MSH will bring it. But I often have gems all over the place. So these are retired, along with the kit. But these are pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive dots, and they will look lovely on there. So this is kind of a happy problem. You're on the list. Oh, but you haven't had a chance. Don't worry about it. Totally understand. But it's in there, along with a little note saying that I'm hoping to do this. Thought you were on my list. Okay, so let's just put some gems around here, shall we? Maybe I need another big one because I think I am going to put this out here. There we go. I talked about putting it there, but I could have squished the little guys in. Sometimes one on each end looks good. But anyway. Okay, so look. Whole new card. Happy birthday. You have friends that sew. This is perfect. And there is the confetti birthday kit. If you have it in your stash and you haven't made it, get it out. It's easy and the cards are super cute. And if you don't have it in your stash, but you're going to be up in the Maynooth area this weekend and you'd like it, I will have some at the farmers markets. Or the Maynooth Farmers Market. So there you go. Okay. Let me just come back in here. It's been an interesting morning, to say the least, but here we are, kicking off the cottage season with an unofficial, official kickoff. Here we are. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I hope the your day has the lovely weather that my day seems to have here. They've said it's going to be a gorgeous week, and apparently Environment Canada is suggesting we will have a nice hot June, which makes me happy. I have a lake that I want to swim in on a lot, so I'm looking forward to the nice warm weather. Take care, everyone. We will see you Thursday at 4 o'clock for Connie's Craft Along. Have a great day. Bye for now.